Okay, welcome back, everybody. Or nobody. Whoever's watching this. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's see. Yes, I did start my own file because I figured I want to keep playing even though I'm not streaming, so what's up? Hey Don Beller, I'm glad you could hang out with me. I recently found out from a friend that I am weird because on my Discord I get recommendations like for friends, and it bothers me, like, because the notification won't go away, and I don't know why, and like I'll have to go in there and either block them or befriend them, and sometimes I'm like, first of all, you're recommending this person to me that I might know, but I probably don't know them, especially if they're using a username that I don't know them by. And like, I don't want to be their friend because I don't know them and they didn't ask me to be their friend, so like, why are you forcing this? And so my only options are be their friend or block them. And I'm like, that's a bit extreme. I don't want to block them either. Like, what the heck, Discord? Leave me be. Let me live my life. But yeah, my friend says that she doesn't get recommendations for friends on Discord. And I'm like, well, why do I? Because I don't understand. I have to collect all of the shinies. I just need all of them. Oh, I don't have any recommendations. See, I don't know why mine does that. I don't understand. It's just like, people will get a Discord and it's like, here, maybe be this person's friend. You're extra popular? No, definitely not extra popular. I think Discord just likes to fuck with me. Hey, you don't have friends. Get some friends. Here's some friends. And I'm just like, but I don't need friends. I have the friends that I want. Oh, so I did do some grinding. Oh shit, I didn't even see these guys. And who thinks you're lonely? Trying to help. I'm not lonely though. I have everybody I want to be friends with on Discord. I did do some one right now, but I did find some higgledies. I know you don't like them. I know you think they're creepy, but I found some more higgledies. Let me see if I can find them on here. Here's one. Twinkle the Twee. That's a hilarious name. Look at him. He's got a cape. It's great. And there's another one that I know where it is, but I don't have it yet because we haven't gotten that far in the story yet. But we're about to. So I'm about to have another one. And I think he's a water one. Or he's blue, anyway.
Watch your backs!
They're creepy. I saw those things coming towards me and run for my life. Why? They're adorable. Like, I don't feel like they would attack you. Well, maybe the purple ones would. Because I think they're like darkness. And so like they're inherently like, you know, they fuck with people. What? Do I have to kill these tiny mushrooms? What? Look at all my items. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Twinkles! I have to get all of the shinies. Oh my god, look at this fat bird. Ugh, I hate those things. Although it is funny that it's really fat, but it's also really ugly. See, purple ones would probably murder you. I mean, they might. I mean, my purple one has devil horns, so like, he might.
Hey!
You're back, eh? How'd it go with old Puggy? Well, we didn't quite manage to get your forest back yet, the way to the top.
Jinx!
I knew it. The crafty wee roasters. Devil horns, rest my case. But not all of them have devil horns. Just the purple one. Let's see. Now all we need to do is get some proof that there's funny business and Lady Luck with Lady Luck as well. You haven't noticed people from Goldpaw doing anything strange in the woods lately, have you? Well, they were up to something over toward the old woods there. But to be honest, there were so many of the beggars traipsing in and out, I couldn't keep a track of it all. You'd think you'd keep better, track of what's going on in your forest, buddy. Maybe that's where they're making the dice. Let's go and have a look, shall we?
Listen.
Hold your horses, laddie. You're not getting anywhere near the old woods unless you cast Quicken Growth. What's that? It's a spell, you great bampot. You've never heard of it? Ugh, kids these days. Here, I'll teach it to you. Okay, so my friend, I just recently showed her this game at her house, and she loves it, by the way. And I think she might get it eventually when she has more time. But we were playing, like, the beginning part together, and she's so hilarious. She was making, like, the most whiny noise, like, voice for Evan. It was great. That's why I'm trying to test out the, like, the group chat audio thing, and I think I figured it out. I think I know how to do it now, since, I don't have, like, an external, like, streaming device, but I think I figured it out. So hopefully next time I'll be able to get it going. Can you not figure it out from the name? It makes plants grow fast. Cast the wee beauty on a teeny tiny seed and it'll be a tree as tall as a house before you can blink. The path's a pain to get through down the way. If you sling that spell at a few toadstools, you'll find that going a good bit easier. This game really shows you how great I am at reading. Thanks for the tip, Twigwig.
Thank you.
Is she making fun of his hat? Thank you so much, Neon. And then there's Lofty looking like my retarded son. Righto. Looks like we're off to the old woods. I wouldn't sound so pleased, but if I were you. The monsters over that way have been a right pain in the neck lately. You didn't realize you have monsters, like, right outside your house? That, I whooped their ass, like, just a few seconds ago. Ugh. Damn it. Whatever. Let's go kick some monster butt and find out what Pug's people are doing in the forest. I think this is the way I have to go. Wait a minute. There's just... See, good thing I came over here. I would have completely missed this. No, jump. This forest is actually really cool, like all of the glowing parts. Ooh, a bow. Okay, shut up. I wish there were more higgledy stones all around. Mostly because, like, there aren't that many that I've seen. And I think they're cute. Shinies. Attack the goo! Attack! Oh, I guess yeah, you did now. Where's the big one? Oh, there. Victory! What do the hickles... Huh? Stones do? The Higgledy stones, they just give you Higgledies. But I mean, like, I think there's 100 different Higgledies you collect. So, like, if I have to collect 100 of them, they should probably make them easier to get, in my opinion. I'm excited because I did get quite a bit further. Oh, we did that last time. Than we are right now.
You ready for this?
So, we're gonna get to build a kingdom later. We don't get to name it, sadly. I was hoping I would get to name it, so then I could get y'all's input on, like, what I should name it. But I didn't get to name it. Evan named it. He picks a good name, though. I'm not mad about it. Because I would have picked a stupid name. Because when I was playing Persona 5, I named my Phantom Thief group the Sneaky Bros. That's what I named them. What would you call your kingdom if you had a choice? Ugh. I'd either name it, like, after me. Like Gravity, I'd name it something like that. Or if I was trying to be simple and not, like, think of something dumb. But, like, I never have good names for anything. I don't know. I'd probably name it, like... It depends on how many characters they give me, I guess. Because, like, I would go for something either cutesy... Because, like, Animal Crossing, you don't have that many characters. I've named mine, like, my Animal Crossing towns, like, some stupid stuff. Graviopolis. That sounds like a disease, but I would probably go with that, too. Like, ooh, for example, whenever I play Harvest Moon games, I always name my farms Milk. Like, I name them Milk, but in Spanish, so I'll name them Leche.
Leave this to me.
I don't know, it sounds like a disease to me, like streptococcal disease, like, you know, Graviopolis. It just sounds like a disease, like polio. Oh my god. Talking about diseases, actually. My friend posted a thing on Facebook, and it was like some post by some mom, because there are always posts by some mom. Talking about, like, yeah, just like that. Is that a real thing? Or did you just make that up? My friend posted a picture of a mom's, like, Facebook post. Stop doing that. And it was pretty much just, like, one of those posts about how people should vaccinate their kids because, you know, if they're going to be around other kids that can't get vaccinated, it's just the right thing to do because their kid ended up getting sick and, you know, there was a chance that it could be something really dangerous. And I am all for vaccination, so, because I got a bachelor's degree in biology, like, for a reason. I believe in science. It is a great thing, you know. But, one of her friends, who I don't know, because, like, they're her friend, not mine, posted on the same post saying how they know a bunch of people who haven't, like, vaccinated their kids, like, ever, and that those kids are, like, the healthiest kids they've ever met, and stuff like that. And just, like, you know, just talking about how, like, this family is kind of, like, you know, the reason why, vaccination seems like it's a fake, like it's a lie or whatever to them, because, you know, they know this whole family that never vaccinated themselves. And I kind of, like, I wanted to hold back, like, I wanted to be like, nah, I'm not gonna respond to that, because, like, I don't know them, and, like, they probably won't care anyway, like, it'll just cause a whole Facebook drama fight that I just don't need. But I was just kind of like, no, you know what? People like this need some, like, real facts in their life. They need to stop believing in fake news. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell them the truth. I'm gonna open their eyes and let them know that they're wrong. So I went and responded to them, not like directly, like I commented on the post and I was like, look, I'm the first person to be like, do what you want, you know, it's your life, it's your choice, like, do what you want to do. I'm the first person to be that way, but not when it comes to vaccines. If you want to live in society and you want to have your kids go to school with other kids, it's only fair that you have to follow the rules of getting a vaccination. When I was a kid and I went to school, your kids and I had to have vaccinations to go to school. That's why they had vaccine papers and stuff like that, you know? And I was vaccinated and they're just fine. But I've been vaccinated my whole life and I'm just fine. She also brought up the flu, talking about how these people never got the flu shot and they never ever got the flu, and how she never got the flu shot and it was the same for her, and how her whole family would get the flu shot and they would always get the flu. And I was like, well, you know what, I've always gotten the flu shot and I never get the flu, so obviously your science is flawed. I'll tell you the rest after this. It's a cutscene. So wow, they've been busy. They built a whole place out here, you know. They're over here cutting down trees, and like this old guy doesn't even know what's going on in his own forest. So this is where they're making the trick dice. How shall we do this? Charge in shouting our heads off?
No.
No, obviously not, Tani. God, you have no class. We can't draw attention to ourselves. We need to slip in undetected and find out what they're doing. Hide yourselves. Some swabs are coming. He talks in pirate talk, and it's just, you're not really a pirate. You're like a sky thief. I know he calls himself a sky pirate, but still. Why do they have to build it so far away?
Huh.
Any closer and the people of the city would surely discover it. They're from Gold Paw. He has an idea. She agrees with him. Them two are confused. And they're naked. Well, I mean, I guess they're in their underwear, but they're still naked. And look at our nice, snazzy new clothes. Are you sure this will work? Meanwhile, we got Lofty over here like, oh shit, make sure there's nobody coming. Only one way to find out, lad. We'll keep watch out here. Off you go and sneak into their dice factory. Just don't be too long, alright? Guess we don't have much choice. You know what I just noticed about their outfits? They look very reminiscent to Goku's... Is it Goku or Gohan? Gohan's outfit when he was a baby. That had the Dragon Ball on his hat, I think. It had a ball on his hat or something like that. I can tell you from my own personal experience. What's your own personal experience with vaccinations, man? Tell me about it. I want to know. Yeah, y'all weren't noticed by the person. We gotta go find 2 forms of proof to tie Pugnation. I'm gonna call him Pugnation now. That's his new name instead of Pugnacious. The next is evidence of how they're manipulating the dice. My guess is they're not using magic. I almost always get the flu at least once a year, even if I get the flu vaccine or not. See? See, the flu is just a very difficult virus to combat. Oh, there are ways. We have different techniques for manipulating things. Yeah, he's just explaining to poor innocent Evan that, you know, dice can be manipulated a number of ways. Okay, let me pause real quick. I'm gonna put my sweater on for a hot second. Let me mute this. So I'm gonna make noise. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully you didn't hear all of that. Yeah, no. The flu, personally, I think the flu is a weird virus. Because you can get the flu shot and never have gotten the flu ever. And then you can not get the flu shot and still get the flu. My understanding of the flu vaccine is that you're getting a shot of weakened flu viruses from the prior year. So it's pretty hit or miss. Yeah, that's what it is. You're getting flu shots from previous years, and it's a weak one because they don't want to give you the flu. Because, like, that would pretty much be, like, killing you if it's, like, a really bad flu, too. You know? That's why they have all those cases of people who die. But,
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Oh.
They're not, like, saying that you shouldn't get the flu because they're giving you this shot. They're also not saying that you should get it. It's just you're getting the flu in a milder form. That way, if you get in contact with the severe form of the flu, you won't die, maybe. That's why, I mean, like, the whole thing on how they figured out how vaccines work is because of milkmaids. They used to get, what was it? What was the vaccine they figured out? Smallpox, I think? Right, the whole point is to build up your immunity, but for whatever reason, I always get it. My sister's like that, too. She always gets the flu. I have to miss, like, a week. Oof. Yeah, my sister's like that. She gets, like, every time the flu comes around, she always gets it. And her kids never do, but she does. And they have their vaccines. Like, she makes sure to get their shots and everything.
Uh-huh.
That's everything we need. Come on, let's get out of here. So just in case anybody was wondering, we got a control unit for the dice, and we got some papers with Pugnacious's name on it, saying that he did this. Unauthorized intruders detected, initiating attack sequence. Aw, shit. What'd you guys do?
Oh my goodness!
We left you guys alone for 10 seconds. Well, maybe like 10 minutes. Still. Even Evan's like, come on, guys. Sorry, looks like we got rumbled. What's this horrible thing doing here anyway? I don't know, maybe it's a guardian of the forest, dude. Looks like one. I don't like our chances, girly. They're trapped. Alright, let's go save their asses. This thing's probably gonna whoop my ass, though. But yeah, I don't often get the flu, and I don't, like, always get the flu shot either. But, like, I don't know. I'm just a person that's very for vaccines because I have the biology background to back up why science works. Like, my main thing is that I don't understand why people won't vaccinate their kids because you're protecting them from... fuck. Ooh, I almost hit him. You're protecting your kid from a potentially, like, life-threatening disease that could kill them or injure them so severely that they might not be able to walk, or God knows what. Like, smallpox was a debilitating disease, and as a nation, well, I guess not as a nation, I guess as a, what do you call it when all of the countries come together? Which I know doesn't happen often, so like there might not be a word for it, but as like all of the countries together, we've eradicated smallpox from the world. It's literally I hate this. Why does he always hit me? We've literally eradicated smallpox from the world. Why? Because we vaccinated everyone. So like, smallpox was a horrible disease that left scars all over a person's body. How'd they kill him and I was way over here? Who hit him? Like, I don't understand, because, like, these people don't think, like, measles, mumps, what else? Chickenpox, cholera, looks like the people in the factory didn't notice the racket either. We got lucky there. Maybe because they're stupid, because, like, I would have noticed. I'd have been like, who the hell is in a fight out here? Well, did you find your precious proof? Yeah, we found it. But yeah, like, oh, for example, what recently came back? Polio. I think it was. A lot of diseases aren't eradicated all over the world because it's really hard to get vaccines out for whatever reason. Like, either the vaccine needs to be refrigerated or there are all kinds of reasons. But polio was actually eradicated in the United States. In the United States, it was gone. We didn't get it anymore because we vaccinated all the kids and all the people, and everybody was vaccinated, so nobody got polio anymore. And polio is a debilitating disease that cripples people. It makes them crippled. Like, they lose the ability to use, like, their legs or whatever it is that it affects. And like a few years ago, I saw an article of there was the first documented case of polio in years. FDR. I'm guessing that's somebody I should know, but is that like Roosevelt? Because I'm guessing that's like Roosevelt. I'm not good with presidents or acronyms, actually. Come in. My cat was crying to come in, and then she didn't come in. I'm guessing FDR is Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Had polio, and you're right, he did. Former president of the U.S. You know, I don't know all of the presidents, but I'm glad I guessed that was the right one. President during World War II. Yeah, well, he did have polio. Isn't that why he was in a wheelchair? He was in a wheelchair, right? Thank you. Evan, I need you to be sure you're okay with what we're about to do. We'll be interfering directly in another country's affairs. That's exactly why he was in a wheelchair. See, I was right. But polio is really bad. It does things like that to people, and people don't vaccinate their kids, and then guess what happens? Polio comes back. And it came back. Someone got polio, like, a few years ago. If it doesn't go well for us, things could get ugly, and if they go really badly, you could be making an enemy of an entire kingdom. Are you willing to take that risk? If he's not, then we're quitting the game. Stealing from one's own people is unforgivable. We cannot stand by and let this happen. We have to give the citizens of Goldpaw their country back.
That's the stuff, man!
That was cute, Lofty.
Yeah!
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't let him walk all over them.
Oi!
Whatever Batu said, no one cares.
Uh-huh.
You really are starting to sound like a king. You know what? You know that? Alright, our leader has set out his policy. And now it's time to implement it. Also, my friend, when I showed her this game, she thought that Evan was a girl. And I don't blame her, because sometimes I look at him and I think he's a girl. Hickey Piggle! Oh, I just love them. They're so cute. But yeah, no. I get worked up over the vaccine argument because, like, if you have a legitimate reason for why you don't want to vaccinate your kids, like they're allergic to whatever's in the vaccination, okay, I get that. But, like, any other reason, it's just not valid to me. Because my thought always goes to, like, what if your kid that's not vaccinated goes by a kid that is not old enough to be vaccinated? Wrong thing. And then, because of that, because your unvaccinated kid was around someone else, like that kid that wasn't able to get vaccinated gets whatever your kid gave them and they die. What happens? Like, and I'm sure it might have already happened by now with how many people don't vaccinate their kids, but like, but you know what I mean? Like, I just think about that and I think like it should be mandatory, and I'm pretty sure it used to be, to get your kids vaccinated. Cause like you're risking the lives of other people, and like I'm sure they have people that are like, I don't care, I'm not that kid's parent, like that kid's parent, like, that's their problem. And, like, people like that, that's the kind of people I think about. Like, people like that make me really angry. Because I'm just like, you are so selfish. And I'm not even lying. Like, if I had a kid and they were in a school or something like that where another kid wasn't vaccinated, and my kid got sick and died, I would have to go to jail because I would murder that parent. I would. Like, I'd go to jail. Because, I mean, like, at that point, if my kid's dead, what do I have to live for? Nothing. I would kill that kid's parent. And then I would tell the kid why. And I'd be like, you know what, in the future, if you hate me, that's just fine. Because I hated your parent, and I got him for it. I don't know. Kids are, like, a really sore subject for me. Because, like, I wanted to be a pediatrician, and I decided I wasn't going to do that because I would have to argue with really stupid people that don't know what they're talking about because they didn't get a degree in science like I did. So, like, I figured, why put that kind of stress in my life? I'll let other pediatricians do that. Did I go the wrong way? I think I did. As a parent, I don't think it should be mandatory. However, as a parent, you should be aware of the dangers to other kids and keeps yours away. Why do I not know where I'm going? This is the way. Well, yeah, I can see that. I can see why. I can agree with that. The reason I think it should be mandatory, though, like, I think it should be not mandatory, like, all the time, but, like, if you're gonna go put your kid in a school. Why am I doing this? I forgot that I can just teleport to different places. I'm smart. I think it should be mandatory for schools. Just not for, like, whatever reason or whatever, but, like, for schools. For sure.